Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ready? Blue 60! 21! Tighten down. There you go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Tighten up. Wait. Check 3. Flip.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. It's the former Lion and Ndamukong Suh on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, 5-0. All right, boys. Here we go.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Topper. Get it.
2nd and 3. James has got it. Complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 13-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Stafford now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line. Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in. Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Wide. Get it. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Blue 60! Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First down, 22. 22.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On first down, Stafford here. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Stepping up, he'll try and run. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Shit. Hey. Bumps up the helmet, here we go. 45's the mic. QB's trash. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Omaha, ready to move.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Lady! Mike, 45. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey! Wait. 50-50. Check. 59.
Operating from the gun. Stafford, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on fourth.
21.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
We coming all day.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Easy. Green, triple team. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming for you.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Go, Mike. Ready. You ready. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Winston from the gun on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready. 125. Let's get that home. Easy. Mike 51. Mike 51. Green, Triple C.
Jameis now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jameis to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. It's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Check 49. Wait.
On first down, it's Jones. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big run there by Jones. 54 yards on the ground. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch out.
On first and goal, Drake. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. Now Winston. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. Red 80. 45. Man, that's trash.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Switch gears.
Now they try the right side here. Able to push his way through. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
It's going to be a long day, offense. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Check hot route. Hot. 32. Twist.
They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Big 20.
Stafford now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Blue 60. No.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they could...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Don't get nervous.
Here's Winston. Looking looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Winston to throw for it on fourth. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On first and 10, Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready? Black 25. Hey, man. Watch. Green, triple T.
On second down now. It's Jones, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll go again to Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
We play to win. Let's go.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready? Black, we're doing that. Cut. 30. He's checking. Crash. Flip it. Echo. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second and 15 now. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and long for Winston. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Winston now. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Trey Flowers picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Let's go, D.
After the sack on first down, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mike 51. Let's go. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. I'm coming. Mike 51. Mike 51. All day, dog. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jameis now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first and 10. Now Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Johnson running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
53, ready. Let's go now, let's go.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On first and 10, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll run it now out of the gun.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Let's get it. Blue 60. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Joker. Check the backer. Under 10.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kendall Beckwith in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. From the shotgun to give to Jones. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
First down, Buccaneers.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, Mike 50. Pick me up. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
It leads to second and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 51. Flip it. Just heavy on the edges.
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their